welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Valentia Kenge if you're new here. I know it's been a minute, okay? This whole year, even low-key last year, was a little, you know. Let's not talk about that, okay? I can explain that in another video. But in today's video, as you can probably tell from the title, I'm not too sure what I'll call it yet. But this video is going to be all about 2024 mood board, vision boards, whatever you want to call it. Basically just manifesting the best 2024 possible. And what better time than to start now when it's just a brand new year, you know. As I'm filming this, I think it's the 30th. What day is it? Yeah, today is the 30th, Saturday the 30th of December 2023, and yes, I'm filming this video because I want to prepare a vision board for myself for the upcoming year, and I want to take you guys along with me while I do the process. There's not really much to say right now. I mean, I have myself set up, you know, headboard, everything. There's a couple of things that you will need before you start making your own vision board for the brand new year, or a vision board in general for whatever occasion. One of the first things you will need is a notebook. So yes, as I was saying, first thing you will obviously need is a notebook, somewhere where you can write down some of the ideas that you want to include onto your personal mood board, vision board. And mine is like an agenda planner for like end of 2023 and the rest of 2024, but in the back there's a couple of sections and pages that let you like just write some notes down. So I'm just, for the sake of the video, gonna use this one just to jot down some ideas that I want to include in this vision board. Obviously pens or whatever stationery you need to write down your ideas, or even your iPhone notes, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I'll write down my notes physically because I feel like it's more intimate and intentional when you write it down. I'm going to start off by writing down a couple key points that I really want to make sure are included, like I said, and from that I'll take you guys towards the digital processing, creation of the mood board. One thing I do want to clarify though is you can make it any format you like. You can actually put up magazine pictures, anything physical that you want to make. You can make it into an actual like 3D real life poster if that's what you prefer. But in this video I'll be using my laptop to gather and source images, put them together like sort of like a collage style, and then I want to make it into a wallpaper for my phone. Usually I would kind of gear towards making it for my laptop, but I feel like since I got this iOS update where you can literally, hold on, with the new iPhone update where you can literally like slide through all the wallpapers you have saved, I feel like it's gonna be way more convenient. So if I get sick of it at certain points, I can just like switch it up, and when I feel like I need to remind myself of the certain goals that I need to achieve in the year, I can just switch it back up and, you know, have it there, safekeeping, daily reminder. You use your phone every day pretty much. So yes, I'm going to make my vision board for my phone. Yeah, these are the pens, and I'm just going to open up the note section like I said and start writing down what I feel like is necessary. Well, before I make a time lapse of me writing down what I personally want to achieve, I feel like it's just important that I don't film too much of what I feel like I want to achieve in the next year, just because, you know, personal reasons, you know, like I want to keep it some aspects of it personal. But I will like give you guys like headings that you can possibly base your research off of, and just some tips along the way of things to not forget to include, like generally all across the board, for just having a good 2024. So yeah, I'm just gonna start a time lapse now. I just finished writing down some of the topics that I want. What am I saying? So yeah, these are the topics that I, you know, broke down for the vision board. I'll just call out the categories that I included without getting into too much detail, like I said again, about personal goals that I would like to achieve. First thing I have written down is self. So it's a category called self, and just with each category I kind of like did little 5 bullet points that I started off with 5 bullet points, and I felt like if I felt like I need to go back into a certain topic and add a little more. But yes, first one is called self. Some of them like gym related, language skills, you know, collections I want to expand, hairstyles, nails, aesthetic kind of things, you know, but that goes under self for me personally. Second category was career, 5 things included under that as well, you know, photography, little hobbies. So it could be career and hobbies kind of like grouped together, you can pair them the same way. But yeah, number 3. Okay, yeah, so the third category was money. Anything under the financial topic was automatically written down under that category. And yeah, 5 bullet points for that again, you know, just personal things, target goals, missions, you know, anything money related went underneath that. And then another category I wrote down was relationships. So that covers, you know, family, my relationship with God, prayer, friendships, you know, everything like that. Being more active and engaged and, you know, supportive within the people in my life. Yes, that went under that category. Another one that went on its own was my car. So with that, it's just kind of like, you know, car decor. I want to feel like I want to personalize it more, and you know, stuff like that. So car decor, you know, just expenses, making sure I'm on top of it, laying down foundations about my car rules and how to impose them on people that get in my car. And the final one, where I mentioned earlier, was just called other. Yeah, it's just called other. And this one is just little bits and pieces that I felt like couldn't really be squashed into the other ones, but I feel like I want to include into the vision board altogether. Traveling, you know, concerts, cooking, and other little personal goals that I want to make sure gets achieved in the next year. So now that that's sorted and you can see everything laid down beside you, I also don't know if you saw it on the video clip, but I did end up using my notes app because I already kind of had little notes and tips written down there, so it just kind of helped refresh my memory because I felt like I was forgetting some things. So if you have anything jotted down in your notes like randomly from 2023, just make sure you put it up and include it into this list, because there's no harm in making sure you don't forget any. So let me start. Oh, well, that's kind of awkward. Let me start with the digitalization of my vision board. I'm going to start recording the entire screen so you guys can see. So first things first, I'm going to start by hopping onto Pinterest. You get everything on Pinterest, so I'm going to log in. Okay, that's not the right password. Okay, there you go. I'm in my account, guys, don't worry. So let's see. This is what is already on my page, well, my home page. Yeah, it's kind of a random collection of everything right now, but yeah, I'm just going to start with the self category and find some images that relate to that. Let's just say this is one of the images that I would like to include to fashion subtopic. I would just save this image. Let's just say 2024 vision board, create it, and I'm just going to start by saving every single image I feel like perfectly depicts what I want to achieve in a picture format in that folder. So if I go in here then on my desktop, and if I click onto the folder I made, everything is just there. This next step now, you just need to gather all the images and resources that you want to include in your own personal mood board. Everything else that I feel like relates to any other topics that's written in my notebook, I am going to save into this folder. So I finally finished. Without further ado, it's time to now start making the phone wallpaper. So just to begin, I'm just going to start by googling real quick what size, dimension, resolution, whatever my iPhone model is. So I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I'm going to add another B-roll somewhere in here of me hopping onto Photoshop, because that's the program that I'm choosing to use. I'm going to title this again 2024 vision board iPhone wallpaper. It was 2688 by 1242. And I'm going to make it portrait, obviously. I'm gonna keep my notebook open on my side just here, just to make sure, like I said, I keep on track. So I have like 18. I'm going to delete this one though, just because this one was just an example, so I'm going to move that to the bin. So I might as well just select them all at the same time and throw them in the file. This might take a minute. Okay, I think they're all there. So what I will just start by doing is spreading every image out in no particular order right now. I just want to make sure that I see everything. So far you can already kind of see like what it's giving. So once I have the image saved onto my phone, I'm just going to open the Lightroom app. And here I'm just going to scroll through the available filters and see which ones I feel work best. Overall, I'm looking for 3 filters that I feel that I want to use as my wallpaper. My first choice is this one, which has a slight green hue to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press save. Now I'm just looking through the black and white options and selecting which one I prefer, and once again save that again. Finally, I want something a little bit more girly and bright, so I ended up choosing this pinky hue filter and saving that too. Now that I'm done with everything on Lightroom, I'm going to go ahead and open the Studio app designed by GoDaddy. Once the app loads, I'm going to open up my first image and start adding some text. Now all you need to do is mess around with the placement of the font and just see what works best for you. Just to save myself some time, I'm going to duplicate the first text I used for self and rename them into each category I'd like to include in the image. Once I'm happy with how everything looks, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the entire image. Then I need to hold onto the image and select the replace option, which will allow me to switch out the current image with the more pinky one, all while keeping the text that I customized in the same position. Now I just need to do it one more time and include the black and white image I also have saved. And now one more step, I'm just going to go back in and use the eyedropper tool, which will allow me to adjust the color shade of the 2024 central text. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired, guys. It's like 8 p.m. and I think I started this around 5. But all I know is I can finally close this book and I'm so happy with how it came out. I feel like I'm ready to show you guys how it looks like as a wallpaper. Obviously the apps that I've used I will link in the video and in the description below, everything like that, but anything that you use and feel comfortable with, go ahead and continue using that. So the way I have my wallpaper set up right now is just a basic image of the Balenciaga store I saw when I was in Paris. So yeah, it's just a basic image, like when I press it nothing changes, but as you can see, other wallpapers that I have saved on here all have like some adjustments that make them look as if they're moving when it's basically just the same image flipped over. So basically I'm going to do something similar like that. Like I want this to be a visual, I want this to be an interactive type of mood board. And so why I saved it in 3 different formats was I wanted 3 different filters just to make it feel like it's an interactive visual. So I have 3 filters, it's all the same thing, all the text are all the same, the green, pink and black and white. To begin, press and hold on your iPhone wallpaper screen, slide to the very end and select the first option, photos. Select the number of images you'd like to include, and the rest is up to you to customize however you would like. Before you confirm your changes, make sure that you select the last option, which makes the image change every time you touch your screen. With all this taken into account, your new wallpaper should be ready to use. So yeah, you unlock your phone screen and then you just tap. And I feel like it's so convenient, especially with the iPhone update. Like I said, whenever you get sick of it or whenever you just kind of want to keep it down low or hidden, you can just switch back up to another profile and then it can be more confidential and personal. And a little final couple words I want to make sure I share before I end this video off is that this is just a little guide. Don't feel pressured if your vision board doesn't come accurate 100% to the T, because it's only going to serve as a guideline for your targets and your missions and your goals and, you know, your hopes and desires. So just make sure that it's something that you look back onto just to keep you on track. But it is completely okay if not everything on that list comes true in the space of 12 months, because, you know, 12 months is limiting. You still have your whole life ahead of you and all your dreams can definitely still come true within that time frame. But yeah, that's just what I wanted to share as well. I'm going to end this video here because I'm super tired. I'm gonna go wash my face and, you know, kind of like be obsessed with my wallpaper now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And I promise I'm going to be more active in this new year. Okay, love you guys, bye.